Hello student, welcome to all of you. This is the second chapter of your English book and the chapter name is The Sound of Music, and this lesson is divided in two parts. The first part is about Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. As you can guess by its title that this is a story of a person, a personality who is impaired of hearing, but in spite of in this condition she made her career in the music. So before reading the chapter, here is some points that should be aware of. So let's see. God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. So here is a quotation about the Evelyn Glennie that if God taken something with us, so in return he gave us something extraordinary, unexpected, and that is the same condition happened with this girl. So, read the following account of a person who fought against a physical disability and made her life a success story. So, here is the girl who set a story, who set a inspiration before all of us that if we really want to achieve something in life, then nothing can stop us. So, start the lesson. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl looking younger than her 17 years was nervous, yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. So here in this paragraph, there are some meaning that should be done. As first is jostle means pushing roughly. एक दूसरे को धक्का देना. Generally it happen on the platform when train is about to come and passengers start pushing to each other to get first in the compartment. And the second word is slide. Slide means slim trim. So let's see what is the explanation of this line. The scene is of the train platform. It is underground and there is a huge rush at the platform because the train is about to come on at the platform. People are pushing each other to get away, to get into the compartment first. There is a small thing girl is Evelyn. In fact, the girl about which the story is narrating. Evelyn is standing at the railway platform waiting for the train, and just as she feels the vibration of the approaching train, she realized that the train is about to come because she was unable to hear. That's why she was feeling the sense of feeling was so strong in her that by vibration she understood that the train is about to come. She realized that the train is about to come. She gets nervous and excited. This is the train that will take Evelyn to London because by this train she was going to London. She is going to London to learn the music as she has got admission in Royal Academy of Music. Right from Evelyn is in Scotland. London has a very fast life. So this is why she is nervous because she is living in Scotland for London because she was native of the Scotland and never visited any big city like London that is very fast running, and that's why she was somehow excited as well as scared also. And she is excited also because she is doing something that she always dreamed of. And what was the reason behind this excitement? That what she has desired was she has dreamed of going to be true. She is going to the Royal Academy of Music to the London of music academy, a type of music academy this is, and where she was going to learn music so that she can improve her skill. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8 years old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers, but by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. So, in this line, she is saying that losing the power of hearing, and one day she was absolutely deaf. Her mother, Isabel Glennie, says after recollects one accident when Evelyn was 8. So in this line she said that she started losing the power of hearing and one day she was absolutely deaf. Her mother Isabel Glynny says after recollects one incident that when Evelyn was 8 years old, she says that Evelyn was waiting for her turn to play the piano, but when her name called out, she didn't respond and her mother realized that Evelyn did not respond to her name. That means she did not hear her name being called out. For a certain of time, she managed to hide this disability from her friends and teachers. But when Evelyn was 11 years old, her marks has started deteriorating. Deteriorating means reducing, yeah, poor, worse. The headmistress, yeah, head teacher requested to her parents to take Evelyn to the doctor. When the doctor checked upon Evelyn, he found out that Evelyn has lost the sense of hearing. The doctor advised to add hearing equipments so that she can hear some extent, means ताकि वो थोड़ा बहुत सुन सके, and also suggested to send Evelyn to the school of deaf children. And after knowing it, she got shocked as she had never expected that it would happen in her life, and she got shocked as she had never expected in her life this kind of things. So she says that but this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. Everything suddenly shocked black, says Evelyn. Means everything was looking illusion, everything was shocked for her because she has never expected anything in her life. But she was not that kind of girl who is going to give up very easily. But when Evelyn was not going to give up, she was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes and says, "Don't listen through your ears." He would say, "Try to sense it some other way," says Evelyn. Suddenly, I realized I could feel the higher drums from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sound and vibration. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. So, in this line, he is pointed out that she was determined and did not want to give up. She was determined to live life like normal people and follow her interest in music. After seeing a girl playing the xylophone, she wanted to play it too because she is not going to give up everything so easily. That's why a teacher, although most teachers trying to discourage her, but there was one person whose name was Phobos who observed her potential and thought that he would teach Evelyn to feel music. He took two large drums and he tuned them to different notes. Drums are musical instruments and he tuned each drum to different notes, so the sound produced by the drums was different. So it was distinct, for the drums made different sound. Then he told Evelyn, try to sense it, try to feel the music some other way. Now, as Rome had tuned both the drums to different notes. The upper part of Evelyn's body could feel the higher notes of the drum, and the lower part of the body could feel the lower notes of drums. This is how she can listen to sound in different part of a body. Now she could identify the sounds and the different vibration. The hurdle had been overcome and Evelyn's career went upward. So this was the way that she made her way to achieve something in life, and she trying, although she was unable to hearing the music, so she was trying to feel it from the different part of the body. She never looked back from that point onwards, and after that she never looked back, and in fact she was moving onwards and forward. She she toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. Now, after achieving some success, she also visited the United Kingdom with a group of orchestra, and at that time she was only 16, and after that in her life she decided to make music her life, and after that she had completely decided that she will pursue the music for her career. And she also auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music, and it was and set in history there by achieving the highest marks in the history of that field. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performance. Now, after achieving something great in group performance, now she decided to do something solo. Solo means single. Now she was trying to perform alone. At the end of her 3 years course, she had captured most of the top awards. And after completing 3 years in the field of music, she had she had achieved a large number of awards in her life. And for all this, Evelyn would not accept any hint of heroic achievements. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi percussionist with a mastery of some thousands instruments and hectic international schedule. It means after achieving so much thing, she is not saying that it was a kind of heroic achievement. And she was on the top of the success, and being here she is saying that if you really want to do something big, awardfully, so you have to do the right thing and you have to do the hard work, and you should also recognize your path that you was on the right way, not. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi percussionist with the mastery of some thousand instrument, and she had got the command over the so many instruments related with the music and hectic international schedule, and she had also make a international achievement, fascination, curious, that was still a dream for the many of the other person.